Hey, Freyas.
Hello, we are Freyas, and we are joined here on commentary by Sabera. And
Hi.
we are super hyped to be bringing you this run. This is one of our favorite games, and it's just always so amazing to get to show it off. And since the last time we ran this in Frame Fatales, we've learned new route, and this is going to be a Fantoon first route, and this is a much more difficult route. There are some safeties, but here we are. We can bring it. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Sabera, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'll introduce myself a little bit. Hi, I'm Sabera. I speedrun various games, mostly Axiom Verge games, but I've also been speedrunning Super Metroid for a little while. I'm nowhere near as good as Freyas, but I know a little bit about this. And I also know that series is one of the hardest parts of the game to optimize, and so watching them do all of this arm pumping as they run through to find a baby is absolutely, honestly, kind of breathtaking. Freyas, is there anything that y'all want to say about Series Station while we're in the thick of it?
Yeah, so the goal for Series Station every time is to get a better Series Escape than TaskBot.
What is TaskBot's Series Escape?
Are you aware of how Super Nintendos are non-deterministic?
No, I wasn't aware of this.
Excellent, we can tell you after series. TaskBot's time was a 44:44, we believe.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we'll get a better time than that. I have definitely seen some pretty good ones. There's a lot of RNG in the steam and the plate falling, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And 4478. Very nice.
Super solid series. Super Nintendo's non-deterministic because there's 2 independent clocks. One for the main chip and one for the sound chip, and Super Metroid clears the sound queue after every room, which means that they had to do some really awful stuff that lost several seconds just in Series Escape alone in order to get it to actually sync.
Oh my gosh. That is...
And eventually...
Please go ahead.
Eventually, Super Metroid is going to be a test of whether modifying hardware is okay, because every single power bomb is just going to cause a desync. So anyway, as we get onto the planet, the first thing you're going to see is that our arms are going to be flailing around wildly. Each time we do that, it actually pushes us forward a pixel. So that is going to actually save some time. The next trick that you're going to see is called Moonfall, which allows us to get an uncapped fall speed. They'll save a little bit of time in this room, and then several seconds in the next room. And in this room, we're going to be falling so fast the graphics will glitch.
This is one of the most fun things to see. You only see it for a split second, but the door broke.
This is the pit room. Very difficult to jump across those. If you ever want to gain an appreciation for how difficult this game is to speedrun, just try and jump across the pit room without falling. Much harder than it looks. So everybody in chat, we're going to need all of you to tell us what this item is.
Orb! So, as I mentioned, the arm pumping moves forward by 1 pixel every time. How? I can't arm pump. How do you keep rhythm on that?
How do you do a rhythm? There is no rhythm, you just mash.
Oh, that answers the question.
The rhythm for tasks is to press L every other frame. But for humans, you just mash. It's the closest approximation. So coming up is going to be the pit room in reverse. We do the exact same thing, only we have to actually shoot the pirates out, which makes it even trickier.
If you don't shoot the pirates, the doors don't open. So if you're wondering why we can't be pacifists in this room.
Yeah, that is a good thing to mention. There's a bunch of, any of the metal doors will not open unless you kill all the enemies usually. So this is a climb. There are 2 climbs, the classic climb or the wall jump climb. or the classic climb or the ledge grab climb, jumping from platform to platform. We'd say that the classic climb is easier for people just starting out, and it's faster for true experts at the game. But for everybody in between, the ledge grab climb is usually faster.
So ledge grabbing is using L and R to angle your gun so that your hitbox changes and you land on a platform faster so that you can jump again quicker.
It snaps you right to the ledge. It's wonderful. So for Bomb Chorizo, we're going to line the back of our head while angling up against those dots in the background. And then we're going to morph on this pixel, which will make Bomb Chorizo jump back immediately, which saves a little bit of time. And then we're going to shoot Bomb Chorizo with 15 beam shots and 5 missiles. It's super important to count the shots there, because you can skip a Bomb Chorizo animation if you do it properly. When Bomb Chorizo is below 100 HP, an animation will appear, and you can just skip that because a missile does 100 damage. Here's Alcatraz Escape. We're just gonna jump up. The trick is after the last wall jump, you only have to press down once to morph. Unfortunately, we got a bonk, so we're gonna do the door bonk setup.
So this room is called Terminator, and there's a couple reasons for that, but one of them is you will be back. There was another one, wasn't there?
And you just run through it and kill all the things.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh, that bit of damage is not good. That bit of damage means that we're a bit RNG reliant for missiles here. We're going to have 4 enemies each with a 50-50 drop of missiles, so we're probably good, but it's never fun to be RNG dependent. There we go.
Good RNG.
Here is a mock ball, or fast morph ball. This will allow us to get early supers and skip spore spawn, one of the very foundational tricks of the run, and one of the very first tricks that any new runner learns.
I was put off from running this game for a long time because I could not figure out how to mock ball.
Here's going to be another mock ball. We're actually going to shoot the Rio. When things are shot, they freeze for a little bit. That allows us to be in the air for a shorter amount of time. And you move faster horizontally when you're on the ground than when you're in the air. There's just a ton of movement tech that gets chained together, and it's wonderful.
I honestly never get tired of listening to you talk about the movement tech in this game.
We never get tired of talking about it. So coming up is a green hill zone. A really fun room. We're gonna do a giant jump into a mock ball, and then we're gonna try and bounce under the first hopper. That was our first damage boost. Damage boosts in this game actually just propel you forwards. And you're gonna see one in a couple of rooms. For now, this is a red tower. This is where routes diverge. We can go up to Fantoon or down to Crade. And we are going, and in this route, we are going up to Crade, up to Fantoon, up to Fantoon. Come on.
Nice.
Very difficult trick. The timing there is surprisingly tight. So now these are going to be our first power bombs, first and only power bombs. And we're going to try and do 2 damage boosts, which will send us across the room off the yellow things. And with these, we will be off to Fantoon. So for anybody who knows how much damage the caterpillars do, which is a lot, this trick is a bit terrifying every time.
Oh my god. Why?
It's not hard, but it's terrifying because you get punished so hard if you mess up.
That was very scary.
Coming up is the moat, where we'll have to do a horizontal bomb jump or a continuous wall jump across. Both of which are fairly tricky. Continuous wall jump is a 1 frame into 2 frame trick. So let's hope that we can pull it off. And for a casual playthrough, this is the room that completely gates going to Fantoon first. The devs Deerforce did an excellent job of preventing casual players from getting to the Fantoon first.
Yeah, this room is incredibly difficult to cross casually.
Second try, we'll take it.
That jump is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, that was 1 frame into 2 frames. And now we're into the wreck ship. So Fantoon is incredibly deadly in this route.
Each of Fantoon's flames does 40 damage, I believe, without any of the suit augmentations, and Freya's had 199 HP maximum, so it's not a lot of room to work with.
Fortunately, we basically have the best health possible for coming into here. And we have full ammo, which means that if we don't get it fast, we'll be getting a lot of health drops. So Fantoon's eye will open after 1, 6, or 11 seconds, fast, mid, or slow, and we always want fast as a speedrunner.
Oh, that's a mid.
Wow, that was a really good Doppler setup. Okay.
Very nice.
That was incredibly greedy.
Oh no.
But our first Doppler was so good that we decided that we just had to go for a 2-round. Unfortunately, we started the second a bit earlier. We've only ever gotten 1 2-round in our life, and never in a run. So if that could have been our first, this would have been so worth.
So if you hit Fantoon with a super missile and the super missile doesn't kill him, he'll enrage. And so that's what happened there. One of the things that's kind of interesting about Fantoon is after the first pattern that he does, after the first time that you strike him with missiles, he only really has 4 possible things that he can do. Well, he technically has 6, but 2 of them are really rare. It's fairly easy to tell where he's going to show up.
We think we would have actually had that Fantoon if we hadn't started our second Doppler early. Because we were only 2 missiles off.
I mean, even still, that was a really great fight.
Yeah, we are super happy with that, especially given how much trouble we've been having with Fantoon recently. So we're just gonna ball under this. Flip through the ceiling. And the attic is fun. We're gonna mock ball and lay a power bomb, and use missiles for the rest. Oh no. This is never what you want to see here.
In the older route, you would have significantly more weaponry and also speed booster at this point, so...
Yeah. The attic is a room that can go really wrong when it goes wrong, because if you miss the initial power bomb, you end up having... The power bomb just does so much damage in that room.
That was a really good recovery, though.
So here we're going to see how much we can farm here. Always want to farm as much as we can. Oh. Okay, so being full health here is really good. That means that we can take 3 spike hits rather than just 2, which gives us space for mistakes. This is an incredibly simple room in terms of inputs. You just hold right and press jump 3 times. But it's also incredibly punishing if you do make mistakes.
And again, normally you would have the Various suit here, so you would take half as much damage from those spikes. As well as probably another E-tank, if I'm not mistaken. But now we get pancakes.
Yes, we're going to grab a hermetically sealed pack of pancakes, which will give us a swimsuit. So, in vanilla, the gravity suit gives us all of the benefits of the Various suit, except for Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam and Metroid Life Drain. So because of Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam, we will still be picking up Various suit because we'd have to pick up 3 extra E-tanks otherwise. But other than that, gravity does everything that Varia does.
It's extremely convenient.
So we don't actually need to farm anything here. So if we hold select and item cancel and press item select, we'll get a flashing select, which means that you shoot once and then automatically deselects. So we're going to use that to shoot the first cack with a missile and then charge shot the second one. So here's going to be the Hellway has some amazing damage boosts, probably some of the prettiest in the game. Here's a couple more Moonfalls coming up. This one's interesting because you Moonfall without any visual cues.
That is just gorgeous.
And a fun damage boost coming up here. So here we absolutely must get Spacer. This route skips Plasma, because the routing just works out that way. Yeah, the general idea of this route is that you spend less time going up and down the planet at the cost of getting to some of the bosses more underpowered than you normally would be.
By more underpowered, it's significantly more underpowered for some of them. It's a very scary route.
Luckily, we have a safety coming up right here. So normally you'd kill... The world record route kills, The world record route kills Kraid after Ridley, for 2 reasons. One, because of the mini super missile drops from mini Kraid. And 2, because of, yeah, 1 for these super missile drops, and then 2 because you can have speed booster. That room feels so good to do every time. So we're gonna go for the Kraid quick kill here. We're gonna try and shoot 2 missiles and 3 supers and take Kraid out before Kraid can stand up. No dances with Kraid today, hopefully. A surprisingly tricky trick, but so worth it.
That's unfortunate.
Good backup.
Nice. So Kraid takes 3 super missiles and 1 missile to kill, which is why that 2 missile and 3 super missile stagger happens. You can also use a charge shot and 4 super missiles, but it is a little bit slower.
but substantially easier, at least for us.
I also find Charge 4 to be substantially easier, so... Getting through without getting hit with those key hunters is harder than it looks. They will knock you back down that shaft and it will be not fun.
Yeah, so if you're paying super close attention, you'd see that we intentionally morphed. There's two versions of knockback, knockback high and knockback low. And if you're holding left or right, which you normally would be when you're trying to jump out of there, you get knockback low, which makes it super easy to get hit back down. But if you're in morph, you'll always take knockback high. So if you end up messing up the first cycle, it's really good to just morph, and that'll basically guarantee that you get out. So as you saw, we picked up Varia and an E-Tank there, and those are the safeties that'll make LN much easier. Lower Norfair.
If you go to Lower Norfair first, then you don't have that extra 100 health. What does the Varia suit do for you there?
In the lava dive, you take less damage during the gravity jump.
Ah. Oh, that's right. You have to do a gravity jump there. Forgot that about this route. The gravity suit can only protect you as the Varia suit would while you have it on. You have to turn it off to gravity jump. So normally when you come into Ice Room, you would have, in Old Route anyway, you would have a speed booster. So you wouldn't have to mock ball there, but that was a really nice mock in. Wonderful damage boost into Ice Room.
It's not that hard, but we mess it up surprisingly often, so it always feels good to get that. And then we can just run off the ledge and hold down, and we'll land directly on the enemy. And the Rainbow Beam gives these wonderful frozen enemies. Here's the Ice Escape. We're going to try and mock ball back out under the gate. Let's see if we can pull it off. We didn't get the fast version, but we did get one. We did get a good version.
You would think that first gate would crush you on the way out, but Morph Ball is surprisingly resilient. The spooky heat wave of Norfair is no match for our gravity suit here, so... So from Cathedral into this room, Rising Tide, that mock ball into the channel is actually very hard to do. But it's funny that morphing and just rolling through the bottom there is faster than jumping on the platforms, which is obviously the intended route.
There's a nice little bubble mountain climb there. Gives a long path around.
Yes. And now we finally get to go get Speed Booster. Flail, flail, flail. Arrow to go fast. You have successfully dooted the speeds.
So our goal for LN is our goal for Upper Norfair is to grab Speed Booster and Wave Beam, and then head down to Lower Norfair. So we're going to be picking up a Missile Pack and Wave Beam, and we're going to be headed straight to Lower Norfair. this missile pack is the only ammo safety that we're going to be picking up, and it substantially reduces RNG in Torian, and makes it so that it's much harder to just lose a run in Torian. And even in the famous any percent run at GDQ, that safety was picked up. One of 2 safeties that was picked up. So this room is really cool. You can't actually run in lava with speed boosters, so we're just gonna arm pump through it. And then you have this nice little deboost and it just sends you flying right all the way through.
Those deboosts are so much fun.
Those deboosts are so much fun. So here we're going to be going for a tricky trick called Lava Spark. Probably not going to get it, but we always are going to go for it. Well, that's a good setup. Yes, we actually got it! We actually got it! It feels so good every time. Burns a little bit more health than a gravity jump, but it's so worth it for the time and the swag.
I mean, you still look in pretty good shape health-wise coming into LN.
The secret of the extra E-tank. So here, if we roll off the ledge, then you can actually slide all the way to the ground. This is fast pillars, we're just gonna spark straight through the pillars. Try once more. That might not have been it either. Nope.
So if you don't have fast pillars going here, then you basically have 2 options. You can slow pillars from the room that's to the left, or you can power bomb through it, and they're about the same speed.
Here's the worst room in the game. One of the most mechanically interesting rooms in the game, in the Lower Norfair. Using iframes to get that wall jump off, and then having to hop over that pirate at the end.
That is so amazing to watch every single time. I'm flabbergasted that works. This room just makes me think of rando reverse acid baths, but very fun to watch forward too.
Oh, gotta remember not to actually use the power bomb because we didn't get fast pillars. So coming up here is the one instance of RNG manipulation in this run. We're gonna manipulate the second side hopper to jump high. And that way we can just roll straight under it. And this is good.
Very nice.
I'm gonna try to clip through these platforms. 1 out of 2, not bad.
Nice shine sparking.
Ooh, did not quite get that, but that's fine. This super missile count is perfect.
In Old Route, because you have Plasma Beam, using Plasma here is actually faster than doing the Shine Spark on Ridley's bodyguards. But those Shine Sparks were really, really nice, and in New Route, that's your fastest option.
So, because with 9 supers, we're going to be looking to get 11 shots in after Ridley changes color. And now is a great time for donations if you have any.
I sure do. Thank you so much. I have a $10 donation from Lone Wolf Maverick. GDQ is such a great platform to donate to good all around the world for all kinds of charities. And we can do it while watching video games? How much better could it get? By the way, save the animals. Thank you so much for your donation. I also have a $25 donation from Gray and Argentus. Our dog watches this event with us, and what kind of example would it be if we didn't save the animals? Kill the frames, save the animals. Thank you so much. I I also have a $500 donation from Charbunny, our lovely previous host. They say, I promised I'd do this after my hosting shift, less than 3. This donation is for Miss Cher, who was my first computer science teacher. She pushed me to join CS Club and to go to competitions, which is what got me to the job and career I have today. Shoutouts to her and all women who have and continue to make a difference in education. Heart emoji. Thank you so much, Charbunny. That's so sweet. I also have a $75 donation from Chase, who says, save those frames. And of course, Save the Animals is at $5,409.72. Kill the Animals is at $1,435. Let's go ahead and get more donations in towards that. And also, we are at $1,906.45, only about $1,500 away from our goal of $111,111. Can we do it before this run ends, chat?
Let's do it.
I believe in you.
That was a fantastic Ridley grab, by the way.
Yeah, so if you get grabbed by Ridley in the right position, Ridley will just explode immediately, which is a fast Ridley kill. One of the cooler tricks.
Yeah, unlike every other boss in the game, Ridley doesn't automatically explode when his HP hits 0. He has to grab you or some other weird condition has to get met. Honestly, very strange to me.
Luckily, these farms are nowhere near as important because you grab the safety E-tank.
Very nice.
So normally, the Ellen escape right here is the most dangerous part of the run. We're going to try and clip through the ceiling here and do a deboost and get a speedball out. One of the most mechanically intense rooms in the game. And we got it.
Beautiful. Getting that speedball right there, right after the deboost, is really tight.
So we really messed up the start of this room, and that's what the safety E-tank is for. There's 3 key hunters here. Ooh. And 3 key hunters in a few rooms. And those 2 rooms are probably where we die the most in this run.
Those key hunters do gobs of damage no matter how much protection you have, so... in Old Route, you have plasma and you can use plasma iframes to get through them, but you don't have that here.
So let's try and get a perfect 3 Musketeers. One of the most fun rooms to do, and terrifying. One of the most fun rooms to do correctly, we should say. Well, and we messed up a little bit on that jump, and that threw off the entire strat. And then we got triple hit, and that's why we grabbed the safety E-tank.
Yes. Otherwise, we would be leaving here with 59 health, and that would not be ideal.
We'd be dead.
Wait, how much do those do each?
50 each.
Okay, alright.
So we need to farm to full supers now. This is the other reason why people do Kraid after Ridley. Mini Kraid drops guaranteed 4 supers each time. And that means that you're able to just skip this super farm. So that and not having speed booster are the 2 reasons why earlier Kraid is not as fast.
Is, however, substantially safer under the circumstances.
Much, much safer. We would not run the proper world record route in a marathon ever. Maybe one day, but we're so incredibly far from that point. Let's try and get the swag jump. And we got it.
Very nice.
One of the really interesting mechanics about Super Metroid is that the faster you're running, the higher you jump. Kind of. With like a jagged graph. That is incredibly let's go with creative is the term.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to put it.
So you have to manage your run speed a lot, because a lot of times if you get a little bit more run speed, you'll actually jump substantially lower. And that's one of the cases where the speedy jump really matters. So coming up is Bot Wound. We're going to do what is known as an X Factor. With Wave, Charge, and Power Bomb selected, we will get 4 particles that'll fly straight towards us, and we want to get them to all connect with Bot Wound's head right as Bot Wound spawns. So let's try and do it. Got him.
Nice.
Ah, that was so close.
But one likes to fake you out by slithering out of his hole as though he's still alive, but actually then he just falls apart.
Here's the very last estrogen tank of the run.
We're up to like 10 milligrams a week at this point.
Coming up here is a very difficult trick called the Full Halfie. We're going to try and spark all the way across to the next room. 50-50 that we get it. Oh, this is a great setup.
I was holding my breath, but that was beautiful.
Actually got it.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Even still, I'm like losing my, a little here. That was great.
Yeah, that is an incredibly difficult trick. For a long time it was thought to be tasks only, and always feels super amazing to actually get in a run.
So now we're in Dragon's room. So an interesting thing about Dragon is that Dragon is, I think, the only boss that's actually damaged by shine sparking.
Yep.
And so we get to use that to our advantage here.
Perfect pattern. Very good set so far.
Really nice.
Let's go. That was a perfect Dragon.
That was beautiful. So...
Oh, that was a bad frame. Did not manage it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Freya's killed Dragon using the Shine Spark, which resulted in a situation known as Blue Suit, and was trying to use that on the spikes left over from the turrets to get a perpetual Shine Spark charge, which is called a Spike Suit in that circumstance, so that we could reverse Spark across this room, but unfortunately it didn't work. It's a little bit of a touchy trick.
Coming up is Bot Wound Hallway, which is looks pretty easy, but it's actually an incredibly mechanically intense run. Especially because we want to, as we exit, we want to preserve momentum into a fast bounce. Not quite, but always a really fun room to go for. And now here we're going to face one of Metroid's hardest enemies, jumping into one-tile holes.
Jumping into one-tile holes is the real final boss. I'm just kidding. In this route, Bantoon is the real final boss.
No, the key hunters definitely are.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
We're going to try and grab an extra super or two from these. Ooh, we got 2 extra. That's really good.
That's very nice.
So one thing that this route has over the old route, the natural boss orders, is that you have to burn all your supers in Meridia, more or less. So you end up much more super starved for Torian. For old route, this would be a horrible super count going to Torian. For a new route, this is an amazing super count. And it's just another example of how much runners are willing to eat more deaths and eat more RNG just to get faster times.
It's really, really, really startling that, like, to me, that people were, like, willing to drill this, considering how brutal this route is. And I think it's, like, really fantastic that there was that much dedication to go around.
If it's faster, people will do it.
Yeah, it's totally fair. So we did get to go through Terminator a second time. So as promised, we were back.
And now we have 30 seconds of waiting, so now is a great time for donations.
Absolutely. I have a $250 donation from Kite Rider. They say, Super Metroid donation time. I normally vote to kill the animals, but honestly, saving them seems to be canon, which is why we'll have Metroid Dread in a few months. Win-win. Thank you so much for your donation, Kite Rider. I have a $25 donation from KH. They say, less than 3, heart emoji. Thank you so much, KH, and less than 3 to all of you, chat too. We are doing amazing. We're at 109, 881 raised from Malala Fund. You all are so fantastic. Thank you so much. We do still have Save or Kill Animals open. Save is at 5,409.72. Kill is at 1,435. Not a close race, but still a lot raised from Malala Fund, which is absolutely amazing, chat. Thank you so much.
So a cool little trick there. If you pause on the elevator as you're going down, you'll actually do the elevator transition a little bit earlier, and it saves about 40 frames. One of the weirder tricks in the game. So here's the 4 Metroid rooms. Don't blink, these are incredible. We will be using regular missiles as much as possible, just because we need to fill up on supers. Full supers, that's where we want to be. Let's try and get to full health in this room. Oh, unfortunately, that missile meant that we got fewer health drops. This health is not great, but we are going to be getting a ton of health drops here. We'll take it. This looks like a good deboost too. Nope. If we got a deboost off the Rinka, we would actually you'd lose only 10 health rather than hitting the hopper for 30. Let's try and get the swag kill of this thing. Got him. So coming up is the baby skip. A very tricky trick. The baby normally drains you to 1 HP, but if we can not get grabbed, then we won't get drained, and that saves a ton of time. Good. Ah.
Oh, so close.
One of the little disadvantages of using the rainbow-colored skin beam is that the beam does cause a little bit of lag, and we think in this case that little bit of lag got us.
That was a really good attempt, even though it wasn't successful. Though it is incredibly hard to do baby skip with any consistency. I think I've pulled it off once in my entire life. But one of the reasons that it saves so much time is that you don't have to bother stopping to refill your health here. But also the drain animation is very long.
So here's a delightfully awkwardly shaped room, which makes it even more beautiful to try and go through fast. Coming up is this trick called Zeb Skip, where we're gonna skip killing the 4 red things. This is another very foundational trick of the run. Without Zeb Skip, you have to pick up so much more ammo that it just saves so much time.
Yeah, so if you skip through the first Zebetite, the rest of them just don't spawn, which is super fantastic for conserving ammo because they each take, 7 or 8 missiles to get rid of, assuming you don't give them time to grow back.
It is 11 missiles per.
11? Oh my god. I must be thinking of Zero Mission that it's 7.
So here we're aiming for 60 shots, and after 46 shots, Mother Brain's ketchup beam will start, so... here goes. Now's a great time for donations too.
Wonderful. I have a $25 donation from Pete who says, yay! Thank you so much for your donation, Pete. I have a $125 donation from Lucy Lou. They say, thank you all to the wonderful staff and runners who made this happen. My significant other has been watching runs non-stop since it started. Seeing them have fun watching the runs has been the highlight of my week. Again, thank you. Thank you, Lucy Lou. I'm so glad that you are having an amazing time watching this. It's been so great. I have a $250 donation from Anonymous. They don't leave a comment, but Anonymous, thank you so much for your donation. I have a $50 donation from Unstoically Das. They say, I didn't know that this marathon even existed, and I'm sad that I'm only catching the end of it, but I am so grateful that I did. I was feeling a bit low today, and this lifts my spirits. Please take this humble donation, and thank you for being exactly what our sisters around the world needs. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm glad that we could help make your day better, and you are making so many people's days better just by being here and supporting everything that's going on right now. So thank you, Unstoically Des. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone involved with this. You all are amazing.
Freyas was intentionally damaging down because Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam will do 3 E-tanks worth of damage, and once you no longer have any full E-tanks, you'll get the baby animation. But if you're higher than that, Mother Brain will continue to damage you down with additional attacks, which makes it take longer.
And it is very important not to damage yourself down too much, because if you damage yourself down too much, you're just dead.
Yes, the Rainbow Beam can actually kill you.
Which is not fun in the middle of a marathon run.
Honestly, it wasn't even fun when I was like 12 years old, so... and now the saddest part of Super Metroid. This actually takes a little bit, so we could probably get 1 or 2 more donations in here.
Yeah, and now is your last chance for Save or Kill the Animals.
It is the last chance and short thing. I have a $100 donation from the Lemon Fairy. They say, I've been enjoying this marathon all week and can't believe I forgot to donate until now. Thank you to the runners, commentators, tech crew, prize submitters, friends, family, and anyone involved who I forgot. Thank you for your dedication to raising money for a great cause. Thank you so much, the Lemon Fairy.
And if you need Kleenex, now is the time.
So here we have a proper Rainbow Beam, and it'll take 36 shots to kill Mother Brain. At the end, we will need to call on Save or Kill.
Absolutely.
So at this point, it's mostly just about shoving rainbow beams into Mother Brain's face in the most efficient manner possible. And as you can see, her head ricochets quite a lot with every attack. But that's... What's our tally? How are we doing on the save kill?
Oh, we are absolutely saving the animals as of right now.
Let's go. So chat, should we pet the animals too?
Please.
I also vote pet the animals.
So there's a cool little trick here. If you're holding right, you actually knock back low, which means that you get pushed down a little bit more from this pirate shot, which saves a few frames. And this entrance to the room is our favorite part of the entire escape. Last moonfall of the game, saves about a second. And now coming up is a behemoth spark. We're gonna try and do a spark, do a diagonal spark that'll actually clip through the top right of the room. And got him.
Yep. Very nice.
And it looks like we unanimously have everybody voting for pet.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to kill the animals, you might as well pet them.
So shoutouts to Megmac who designed it, who invented this. So lots and lots of pets for the Decora. Decora taught us how to shine spark. Pet, 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 pet. The decor showing off just how fast I can run in acid. Pet, 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 pet. And let's go and get off a blowing up planet.
We've got plenty of time. We actually probably have time to like brew and drink a cup of coffee before we leave. Fun fact, Zebus is known for its coffee beans.
And time will be as soon as we enter the ship. So... time. So that has been Super Metroid. Thank you, Sabera, for joining us. Thank you to everybody in chat who donated, everybody who watched, everybody who gave support. This is such an awesome event. Wonderful to be a part of it every time, and such an amazing game that we can play, just keep on playing and playing and playing. It never gets old. It has an infinite skill ceiling. It's just, the tech gets better and better and better. People continue to optimize it. Tash keeps finding amazing new tech. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful game. And we will be hopefully waiting on the Deer Force. So we have about a minute in the credits left. So if you want, so now is a great time for some more donations if you have any.
I absolutely do. Thank you so much. I have a $100 anonymous donation. They do not leave a comment, but anonymous. Thank you so much. I have a $100 donation from Krubner. They say, this has been an extraordinary event through and through. I'm so glad I was able to catch most of it and love the way the schedule's been spread out with time to sleep through the week. Managed to catch almost every run and didn't even have to wake up in the middle of the night. So thank you, planners, for your consideration. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm so glad you were able to catch so much of it. It has been an absolutely amazing event. Again, thank you all so much for being here.
And thank you so much, Freyas, for having me for commentary on this. I'm a relatively new runner to this game, but your enthusiasm for Super Metroid is so infectious, and it is so much fun to watch you run it every single time. So I really appreciate getting the chance to be here.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's always so much fun. This is always so much fun.
Also, I want to say, I don't know if you checked, but you came in at, I believe, a 41.9. So nicely underestimate.
Super, super solid time. Especially with saving.
Also, so because this route is so dangerous, the having backup saves is, kind of a normal thing in case something goes wrong. And the fact that Freyas didn't actually have to use any of those backup emergency things is really, really stellar. It's hard to underscore exactly how hard this route is.
That's where the safeties come in.
For sure.
So chat, get your Deer Forces ready. We are just about there. We are just about there.
Deep breath and
So get your tribute to the creators of this wonderful, wonderful game. Deer Force!
That's my first time saying Deer Force at a GDQ event, so.
Heck yes! And with that has been Super Metroid. So we'll throw it back to you, Nichole.
See you next mission.
See you next mission.
That was an absolutely amazing run. Everything about it's just fantastic to watch. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. I have a $100 donation from JD. They say, congratulations on the awesome Super Metroid run. Been loving this event. Thank you so much, JD. It has been so amazing. And again, that run was just, wow, it's phenomenal. I have a $20 donation from Negative Utopia. They say, congrats on another great event. Shout out to my good friend Adana, the person who introduced me to GDQ, and the coolest gamer chick I know. Thank you so much, Negative Utopia and Adana, for introducing them to GDQ. This has been just so much fun. And if you all don't know where, there's an amazing shirt that the Yeti has done for Flame Fatales, and the Yeti is donating $5 per Flame Fatales shirt sold to the Malala Fund. You can find the shirts at theyeti.com. They are an official merch supporter of Games Done Quick events since 2011 and have over $1 million donated to GDQ charities. So if you get a chance, go ahead and check it out. It is a fantastic shirt. I know I will be getting one. Just absolutely amazing. Chat, we need to talk. I'm looking at these donation incentives for the player names and the Pokemon names. There's just a lot of Bidoof here. There's basically a clean sweep of Bidoof. Chat, can someone please just explain this? Just explain the Bidoof love. I mean, Bidoof's adorable, I get it, but wow, a clean Bidoof sweep right now. So if you want a clean Bidoof sweep, keep donating to Bidoof so that he stays in the league. And we have a $100 donation from Spirits that says, for a perfect Bidoof run. Which we are well on our way to. I did, however, just get word, chat, that for the rival name, we would really like Kizaron to win. Now, I get it. You do love Bidoof, I get it. But I think Kizaron as the rival, how perfect would that be? After all, Kizaron and I did have a bit of a rivalry at the last event where we were battling back and forth on some Pokemon names. So really, it would be fitting if we could get Kizaron to win that rival name. Chat, can you make that happen for me? And also, we are only about $800 away from $111,111. We can get this. We're going to absolutely surpass this. And you all have been so amazing. Chat, you're doing great. So let's work on getting Kizaron as our rival, as they are my rival, with the naming. And I think that would be absolutely amazing. I have a $100 donation from the opposite. No comment, but thank you so much for your donation. And I have a $111.11 donation from Jenny. Thanks for running this amazing marathon for an amazing charity. Always happy to help Malala Fund. Thank you so much, Jenny, for your donation. And of course, with the runs coming up, with Pokemon Run coming up, we do have our amazing Pokedex donations. So if you want to get in a donation with the amount of the Pokedex number of your favorite Pokemon, I think that'd be great. They're always super, super fun to read. Go ahead and get those in. And of course, if you can't think of your favorite or you need a temporary favorite for no reason in particular, a $10 donation would be amazing. I have a $50 donation from Mike the Pone Star that says, less than 3. Thank you so much for your donation and less than 3. And now we are going to go to a fantastic prize segment, so hang in there and you can learn all about our amazing prizes.
Well, thank you so much, Nichole. Welcome back to Flame Fatales, everyone. My name is Sent, and of course, joining me is always the wonderful Frozen Flygon. Frozen,
what's up, Sent?
First off, congratulations on those 2 runs back to back. VVVVVV was a great race. Celeste, I don't know how she does this. I'm very, very concerned after watching that run. No, but seriously,
Thank you so much.
That was ridiculous.
I had an amazing time. It's just been an amazing time being here in the studio and getting to do a bunch of runs during this event and do prizes with you.
Yeah, it's been really great having you on. It's been a lot of fun getting to bounce off of someone, and I love the enthusiasm that you have. She still has not let go of the magic.
I seriously...
She's been hugging it the entire time below the desk.
I was playing Celeste like this. You couldn't see my hands, so that was what was happening.
It was absolutely great. Now, remember, everyone, that the marathon is coming to an end. We have one more run to go with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, but there is still plenty of time to get in donations for Malala Fund. There's still plenty of time to get in donations for all of the amazing prizes that you can win by donating. And Frozen, Let's talk about a couple of them, yeah?
Let's talk about a couple of them. Absolutely. We have the book Press Start to Translate from Legends of Localization. You want to talk a little bit about that book?
I love that book. Again, Press Start to Translate is Clyde Mandelin of the Legends of Localization team's idea of, well, what would happen if we just took an RPG like Final Fantasy IV, fed it into a translation machine like Google, or I believe the second translation machine was a smarter AI learning machine, and just see what it spits out. Can it put out a comprehensible, game story and structure and text from a Japanese source? And, the answer is no.
Not quite.
Not at all.
Actually, not even close.
0%. It's, just incredible how even just from Japanese to English, which is a language barrier that I'm sure sees a ton of translation and a ton of localization, that machines just can't understand right now. Some of the contextual clues and some of the grammatical structures that make both of those languages work because they're just so different. And as a result, you get absolute gibberish. and the Legends of Localization team does an amazing job in this book of breaking down exactly why that is, looking at some of the weirder phrases that come out of it, and really going into depth about the importance of localization and transliteration.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only a minimum donation of $5.
Only $5. So, come on, what are you waiting for? Get at least a donation of $5 in, although I'm going to tell you right now, you want to get a donation of $25 in during this segment. Trust me on that. We will come back to it later. But for right now, let's talk about a little something from Wolf Shadow. I think she made a beautiful Kirby bracelet?
Yes, she made an amazing Kirby bracelet. It has 6 different colored Kirbys on it. My personal favorite is blue Kirby, but it has every single color on it.
It's got all the Kirbys. How could you not like it? You get to choose your favorite Kirby. Absolutely amazing bracelet. You gotta check out a picture of it over at gamesdonequick.com. Super lovely. Only a $10 minimum donation, so get those donations in. And thank you so much to Wolf Shadow for supporting all of our events and especially for sending us that beautiful Kirby bracelet this time.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's donated prizes for this event.
For
Seriously.
Sure. Like for real. All of the prizes that we've been bringing up throughout the week are donated by, individuals and small businesses and people just like you at home. So if you or someone you know might be interested in sending in prizes to a future Games Done Quick event, our contact info is on the website, gamesdonequick.com. Head over there, send us an email. We would definitely love to talk to you.
We would. And speaking of that, we have a prize from Science Chub and Grave Ash for a minimum donation of $10. It's somewhere on our cart over there, but it's definitely on the website. And it's themed perfectly for our next run. So it's an Etch-a-Sketch battle scene from Pokemon Yellow. It's amazing.
It's so cool. I was glancing over there to see if I could find it. Our cameraman, Richard, has found it. Thank you, Richard. Much love to Richard, our cameraman.
Here we go. So we do have a picture of it
We've
now.
got it. It's so cool. It is 2 Etch-a-Sketches, the top one depicting a battle in Pokemon Yellow of a Pikachu versus a Pidgey.
Yes.
The bottom one depicting the Game Boy itself. It's framed with this beautiful Pokemon Yellow border pattern. I think this is actually the pattern that shows up if you put Pokemon Yellow in a Super Game Boy.
Oh, that's awesome. That's such a good reference.
Thinking about it, this is definitely that pattern, which is a super cool reference. I love it so much. And the best part about this, at least for me, is you can see how shiny this is. That's because this is mounted between 2 pieces of acrylic. So that this print is gonna, it's gonna stay safe. You have it in your living room. Nothing's gonna splash onto it. It's not gonna wrinkle up.
It's yours forever. It's super durable.
Exactly. And it just slots nice and neatly into this beautiful wood stand. Thank you so much to Science Chub and Grave Ash for sending this out to us. It is lovely.
Absolutely. And, we had a Final Fantasy IV Paladin % run earlier, and we have plenty of prizes referencing that. You want to check them out?
Oh, we definitely did. That was an amazing run by Spoonie, by the way. I am a huge fan of Final Fantasy. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy speedrunning in general. The level of optimization that those games has gone through, absolutely ridiculous. Here, we have the full set of 9 Perlers, all the party members that we see in the Paladin % run. You've got Tella, you've got Yang, you've got the twins, Palom and Porum. You've got Kane, of course. You've got Paladin Cecil.
Yes.
The best Cecil, the Cecil that we are going for in this category.
I love that Cecil's Perler. It's so cute.
You've got Rosa, you've got Rydia, and you've got Edward. You've got the whole party there. It's a $15 minimum donation for the entire set, and a huge shout out to Kinda Nerdy Housewife for all of the amazing Perlers that we have received from them over this past week. Seriously, they are incredibly high quality.
They're all so highly detailed, and we can't thank you enough.
Couldn't be happier with them. Thank you so much.
Someone else who has donated a variety of prizes to this event, someone who I was so glad to be able to get to meet at AGDQ 2020, it's Puzzle P. We have another painting from Puzzle P.
We have another painting from Puzzle P. Every event, Puzzle P emails me and she is like, hey, Sen, I've got some stuff for you. And I'm like, P, you know I already love it. Please send it out to us because look at this. How can you not love Puzzle P's artwork?
Exactly.
This is the Rick rolled painting. Of course, we have Rick, Kirby's animal friend, rolling ball Kirby on top of an umbrella, just like in Kirby's Dream Land 3.
I love Kirby, and I love this.
It's so adorable, right? And then I love how P has included her signature doodle style in the sky background. It's a little bit hard to see, but you can see it as we zoom in on it. Absolutely beautiful. And it's covered in glitter, which makes it shiny. It makes it sparkly. It makes it unique and lovely. It's a $15 minimum donation. Thank you so much to Puzzle P for sending that out to us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And we have a few more Pokemon themed donations.
Oh, we've got so many cool Pokemon themed donations. So from Doggy Star's Jewelry, we have an absolutely beautiful Pokemon themed chainmail Pokeball. It is such a cool idea. I love chainmail as a medium. It's a bunch of different chain links, strapped together to make the image of a Pokeball. It looks beautiful. You can see a great picture of it over at gamesdonequick.com. It's only a $15 minimum donation, and it is by nature of the medium, a one-of-a-kind chainmail piece that you could win.
I've never seen anything like it before I came and saw this here at the event.
It's so cool. It's such a cool thing to see in person.
Absolutely
too.
one of a kind.
Like you see a picture of it and you're like, oh, it's kind of neat. And then you like feel it in person. You can see all the chain links there.
It's gorgeous.
It's super cool. $15 minimum donation. Thank you so much to Doggy Star's Jewelry for sending that out to us.
Absolutely. And when you go on the website to check out the picture of that, you can also see our Madeline and Badeline paintings sent to us by Lydia. For a $20 minimum donation, you get the set of two. You get Madeline and part of you, Badeline.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they are absolutely beautiful paintings too. They're oil on canvas. They are lovely. They're about yay wig by yay wide or so each. You get a pair of two of them for a $20 minimum donation. What more could you want other than two lovely hand-painted paintings? Thank you so much, Lydia, for sending those out to us. Please get those donations in. Now for $25, we've got some stuff. I know Frozen is excited to talk about her friend, so go ahead, Frozen.
Yes, so we have this beautiful hand-stitched Magikarp plush. Like, oh my, I was been seeing the progress of this over the week in our server, and in person it is just more than I could have ever imagined. Just how do you make this? And it's so soft and squishable, and it splashes all over the place. It's amazing.
I love it. Thank you so much to Cerber Puppy for making it. Like, seriously, this is a work of craftsmanship. It is a work of art. $25 minimum donation, but you got to get that donation in before the end of the marathon if you want your chance to win the Magikarp Amigurumi.
Absolutely. And we have another Pokemon-themed donation. I can hold it up and, talk a little bit about that, Sen.
We do. From a Cupcake Cardeckery, we have this Ash's Pikachu promo, PSA rated 10. This is a promotional card from the movie Pikachu, I Choose You. You got it if you went to see the movie back when it was in theaters. This one has been kept in pristine condition. That's why it is rated a 10. Come on, it's a mint condition Pokemon collectible card. If you like card collecting, this right here, this is for you. If you got friends who like card collecting, this is for them. If nobody likes card collecting, come on, it's a Pikachu. You at least like Pikachu, right?
It's a Pikachu with a hat on.
Everyone loves Pikachu, and it's got a cute hat.
Come on.
What more could you want? $25 minimum donation. Please make sure to get those in. And now from Esclair Studios, if you wouldn't mind handing this over to me, we have an incredible Ocarina of Time Shadow Box. This is also a $25 minimum donation. Look at this thing. It is so cool. It's a little bit hard to see on the stream, so I'm going to try and tilt it for you so you all get the idea. It is fully 3D and made entirely of paper. You can see in the foreground, you've got the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield and the Ocarina on a stump. And then as you go further and further back, you see the Deku Tree and Kakariko Town and Hyrule Castle and Death Mountain looming in the distance. It is such an amazing piece of work, and it's all made out of paper.
That's incredible.
Like what?
The detailing and texture and color brightness that I see on here, and it's all made out of paper. The talent here is just immense.
It is wonderful. Thank you so much to Esclair Studios. This is incredible. $25 minimum donation, but you have to get your donations in before the end of today. Now, There is one more thing, Frozen.
It really wouldn't be a prize segment if we didn't mention our grand prize.
Exactly. But before we do. Before we do, I've got something a little bit special here. And now, as always, I've been keeping a little something behind my sleeve. So, for a $25 minimum donation, we have a special Flame Fatales prize bundle for you. Now, $25 minimum donation, you have to have gotten a donation in starting with this prize segment. From this prize segment to the end of the marathon, $25 more. Let me tell you what you could win here. First off, you're going to win a full set of the Fan Gamer and Legends of Localization books. We got This Be Book Bad Translation video games about all of the ridiculous translations in video games. We got a copy of Press Start to Translate, like we just mentioned. Hey, it's about putting a game through a translation engine and seeing what comes out. We've got I'm Stuck in a Video Game, an absolutely adorable children's storybook about a little girl stuck in a video game. It's super cute, and it comes with a cool afterword from the author about how things, were written and designed for it to make it more like a children's book. It's super cool and informative. You gotta check it out. I'm Stuck in a Video Game. You, of course, also get Legends of Localization, Volume 1, The Legend of Zelda, which is all about the Legend of Zelda and its localization into English from Japanese and everything that had to be changed and everything that had to be altered to make it work. And Legends of Localization, Volume 2, much thicker because this volume is all about Earthbound.
Wow.
And Earthbound... oh boy, did it have some translation and localization struggles. But you can read all about it in Legends of Localization Volume 1 and Volume 2. You're going to get all of these books together for a $25 minimum donation. But you know what? There's more.
Still more?
There's more. Of course there's more.
Oh my goodness.
While you are reading those books, you need to get comfortable. So why not get comfortable in some GDQ apparel here? We've got an upside down shirt.
Oh my gosh.
We've got shirts from AGDQ 2018, AGDQ 2019, and AGDQ 2020, all available in your choice of size. I'm going to hold it up in the right direction one of these days. I'm just staying on brand. I don't know which side is forward. AGDQ 18, AGDQ 19, and of course, AGDQ 2020, available in your choice of size, as well as an AGDQ 2018 hoodie.
Oh my gosh, I want that hoodie. I love it.
It is super comfortable and warm. It's an AGDQ 2018 hoodie. How could you not want it? And that is all an amazing prize pack.
Wow.
And it's a $25 minimum donation.
And so starting from right now, you can get your donation
from this prize segment onward. But wait, there's more.
I cannot believe Sen is still pulling things out here. Okay. All of this was also a surprise to me, and I'm super excited to see what we've got.
It's a surprise to our cameraman, too, so he keeps getting up and running out of the room. From Fangamer, we have a couple of cool keychains. We've got a small key and a boss key from the Legend of Zelda series. These are super cool keychains. You definitely want them, as well as a GDQ logo pin. So you can add that to your repertoire. But wait, there's more, because in addition to all of these, if you wouldn't mind holding those for me, Frozen,
I love these.
we also have some extra pins from Ihuatsen. we showed these off earlier. These were like a $15 minimum donation earlier in the marathon by themselves. $25, they're coming in this prize pack. You get the gooses together.
Yes!
You get this beautiful Breath of the Wild Master Sword. You get Neku staring up at the 104 building in the shape of the player pin from The World Ends With You. This is my favorite. I love this one. And you get the Monado. You get all of these pins in addition to everything we talked about before. It's an amazing, amazing deal for $25 minimum donation. What do you have to lose? And you know what, Frozen? There's more.
I think there's more. I'm pretty sure that there's more.
Oh, I'm not done at all. I'm not done at all.
Seth pulls out prizes just like I pull out bows from my purse.
From 6955, we have a vinyl edition of the Super Time Force Ultra soundtrack. You like vinyl? You want good sound quality? You like Super Time Force Ultra? We got the vinyl for you.
Wow.
That's going to be in the bundle. But wait, there's more. Because from NES Jumpman, this is going to be a little awkward, but this box is an amiibo.
What?
This Mario cereal was a limited time promotion that Nintendo put out, and the box is a functional amiibo. We've got some extra boxes. You could have your very own Mario cereal amiibo. But wait, there's more.
Of course there is.
Because Mirai Lindsay sent us in a ton of these absolutely beautiful woodblock prints. We have 2 of them here. We have one styled after The Witcher. What are you doing? Killing monsters. And of course, we have Ori and all of Ori's friends around the family tree.
It's gorgeous.
It's absolutely beautiful. Both of these are incredible ink blot prints done by Mirai Lindsay, and all of that is part of the Frame Fatale's finale prize pack. Frozen, how do you feel about that?
I feel like that is so
But wait, there's more!
This entire couch is about to get filled up. Okay, I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Okay, yeah, I can't actually move that, so I'm just going to pull things out from behind it.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah. I did not think this through. Don't worry, that's par for the course %.
I'm going to keep hugging my Magikarp.
From Ihuatsun, we have some never-before-seen charms on this stage before. We have this beautiful Dragon Quest XI themed acrylic charm right here.
Beautiful.
As well as a set of 6 different lovely Korok wooden charms. These are wood printed on, and they are absolutely adorable. They are not going to show up terribly well on camera, so I'm just going to hand them off to Frozen, because you know what? There's more.
Oh my gosh, of course there's more. I don't even have enough time to show you all things. But yeah, these are absolutely beautiful. I love the design on the Koroks. You know, they're all different. And this pin is super beautiful, and I love the purple. It matches my shirt. Yes, you can see our beautiful curtain. Definitely held up and stable. What else we got, Seth? What else we got?
Oh, we got more stuff. I just had to go get it.
All right.
The curtain would not open, and I feel like the fool. But that's perfectly fine, because you know what? We got a collector's edition of Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and some Destiny 2 squishable loot cubes available for you. That's in this bundle as well. But wait, if you're going to play Destiny, you're going to need a controller to play Destiny on.
I think I'm going to. I would need one.
So how about a DualShock 4 controller? We got a DualShock 4 controller. You want a DualShock 4 controller? It's in this bundle too. The bundle doesn't end, because you know what? There's more. If you're playing Destiny, you're going to need to be able to hear yourself. So why not an Evo 670 wireless gaming headset? It was produced in conjunction with Sennheiser. It's got top-of-the-line audio quality. But if you've got audio, you definitely need inputs. I'm just going to bury Frozen under prizes here.
This is fine.
So we got inputs here with this Corsair K70 RGB keyboard. This is the keyboard we use in the studio, or its little brother without the function keys. It's a super great functional keyboard. We love having it around. Requires so little acquisition to hit the keys. And it is also part of this bundle. And you know what? All of that is part of a $25 minimum donation. And you know what, Frozen?
I don't know if I can take anymore.
But wait, there's more. Because in addition to all of this, I don't even have room to pick it up at this point. We have a collector's edition PS4 for God of War, the new God of War. It comes with a beautiful Kratos statue. It comes with a lovely steelbook. It comes with everything you could want. You can check out the full list of everything that comes with this pack on the tracker. Head over to gamesdonequick.com. Please get those $25 minimum donations in. There's so much good stuff in this prize pack. I know you all want it. And if you haven't already donated at least $100 throughout the course of the marathon, do so, because that is going to get you entered into our grand prize, a PlayStation 5. $100 minimum donation right now. You could have all of these prizes that we just showed you, all of the prizes that are covering Frozen, and a PlayStation 5. What more could you want, Frozen?
I don't think there is any more that I could dream of that I would want.
Well, Frozen, I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
There's not any more, unfortunately.
Okay.
That is going to be all of it. But I wanted to give you a hug. I wanted to thank you so much for coming out here on stage with me this week and helping show off the prizes. It's been awesome having you here.
Yes.
It's been awesome doing this together. And, you know, I know that you're going to have to put one more bow on for the event, but I don't think you're going to be able to fit a bow on your head.
I don't think I can fit one more. So how about let's put it right here instead.
You know what?
Yay!
The bow must go on.
Yay!
That's what showbiz is all about.
And this one's themed for Flame Fatales. It's perfect.
It is lovely. Reminding everyone that your donations are going to Malala Fund. They are going to an amazing charitable organization that is doing good the world over. Thank you all so much for helping us raise $1,000. Let's keep that number going. Let's keep the hype going as we move into the final game of the marathon. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee with Headstrong.
Let's do this!
Welcome back to Flame Fade House 2021. I am Nichole Goodnight, and thank you so much for that fantastic prize segment sent and present Flygon. Let's go ahead and read some of those donations. I have a $25 donation from Vagrant Zero that says, but wait, is there more? And I have a $25 donation from Yamushi that says, but wait, is there more? And I have a $25 donation from Best of Tonk Atsu that says, but wait, there's more? And I have a $25 donation from Omni Jack that says, but wait, there's more. Donations, that is. Let's keep them coming, folks. Thank you all so much for your donations. I have a $50 donation from Sean that says, thanks for supporting a great cause and for saving the animals in the Super Metroid run. Thank you so much for your donation. I have a $50 donation from Metabot. They say, people are asking, why Bidoof? Why Bidoof? I will answer them. Bidoof appears near the start of the game to help guide the player into a new world of Pokemon. Bidoof says, here, you will encounter wild Pokemon. Your Pokemon will battle with them. Try it out. It's okay. It'll be fine. Bidoof works so hard to help the player learn and understand the basics of battle. I have heard some people say Bidoof is weak. Such a statement is the intellectually bankrupt drivel of oafs and buffoons. Bidoof is exactly as strong as Bidoof needs to be, to do the things that Bidoof needs to do. All Bidoof wants to do is help you out and be a good friend. To learn this is Bidoof's nature. To understand what Bidoof has done for each of us as a Pokemon trainer is to gain the wisdom of the greatest sages. Bidoof is the willingness to work hard for the sake of kindness, and this is a lesson we should all be thankful to learn as many times as it takes for us to remember. Metabot, thank you so much for your donation. That was an amazing donation and a great Bidoof lesson. I have $25 from Silver Moon 9000. They say this one is for Pokemon Let's Go Bidoof. Keys as rival, classic. Thank you so much for your donation. And with that, we are actually all ready for Let's Go Eevee with Headstrong 1290. Take it away.